All right, good evening, everybody. David E. Taylor, you're a piece of shit. Michelle Brennan, you're a fucking liar. All right, guys, a little bit of news. The documentary is being released. We will release it on, let me get the date here. Give me a second here, guys. The 6th, I want to say. Just want to confirm. Yes, it's going to be the 6th, September 6th release. We'll do it 7 p.m. Central. And we're putting, the finishing touches are being done on it right now. The person we had reading this person is part of the group, is part of my channel, part of several of the channels. It took an emotional toll on this person to say really what happened. This person had to stop because of some of the shit this documentary got into. Because again, guys, it's going to be pretty intense. So stand by for that, guys. Okay. We're putting all the sound and stuff is being put into the videos. And David, this is something that none of you guys could ever do, or Vicky. You guys are too greedy. Again, this is to show you, David, what a group of motivated people can do that are not driven by money, man. So let's see. It's been kind of nice because David's been quiet. All right. And what he's doing right now, since I'm doing videos, I have his fucking bullshit sermon up on YouTube. And now he's claiming prayers at KOGGC. I'm trying to figure out what he was claiming the other night, if it was JMMI or KOGGC. So David's jumping between his two cult ministries right now, claiming them. There's a Zoom password and everything. Damn, I got off topic, guys. Okay, KOGGC or JMMI. That's kind of what's going on right now with the court case, guys. David's trying to fool the judge by switching from JMMI to KOGGC. Then by the time he gets, this is just, David's pattern of behavior as far as bankrupting these tax numbers and the ID numbers and everything. This is part of David's behavior. And I'm hoping the judge catches him in a lie. I'm pretty sure we all do. David, you're such a sack of shit, dude. And here we are watching him. I am anyways. And he's got his white suit on with these two fucking Versace lions on these gold fucking chains. Like, David, you're... And this one's Prophecy to America, Mission to Save America. Russia has strategically started war. God wants to save America. This is one of the signs of a destructive cult, a destructive leader. Is David wants to... or a sign of a false prophet, is that David wants to be somewhere up in the White House with powerful leaders trying to influence his bullshit.
Praise God. And he's just screaming and stuff like that. And I kept telling them. And then after that service was over,
God, you're such a sack of shit.
Evangelist Schaefer, I'll never forget it. Her family and her mom, they all took care of me when I was away from home in school. And
David, you've never been to fucking school, you lying sack of shit. Dude, you failed out of fucking cooking school.
Was a powerful evangelist in the word of knowledge. I mean, just powerful.
And there's two watching right now, guys. One of them is me.
She came to me after service. She was the one who told me to get Benny Hinn's book. And I did.
David, you can't even read.
And now she comes to me after the service. She says, David, I got to tell you something. Now, these are seasoned women of God up in age, like in their 50s, 40s, late 40s. And
it's funny, like the way you walk around up on your stage, David, and these are old videos, mind you guys, like the way your fucking gut sticks out and your fucking fat ass, like you're sticking out like this. It's like you're fucking... Again, I don't know any woman that would want to get in bed with you, dude. really, like, you probably fucking smell bad, dude. I would not even want to get near you.
You gotta understand something about my old apostles' church. Number one, these people, it was a small church, but they were powerful. I'm serious. In Charleston, South Carolina, I saw smoke in his services. Now, when I got to him, he was 93 years old. 93 years old. He had...
How do people act? This is why we're all here, is to try and figure out how people actually buy into this sack of shit. Like, how do people buy into him? Really? Is it the outfit? Like, he's up there looking like he just got out of some fucking Civil War fucking battlefield and shit like that? David, I'm curious as to if your donors know what's going on behind the scenes with you spending all the money on a new mansion. Cash. Fecal time bomb. You want this shirt? Email me, man. I'll give you my PayPal and we can work it out, okay? The shirts are for sale, man, and I'm happy to mail them out to you guys. Stephen Babe, we're always watching you, Demon David. Yes. Go Team Cook here. Nicola Graham commented, liars and deceivers, some of the very worst mankind has to offer. Yep. I'm going through some of your guys' comments right now. Spa Pagan Meatballs. Man, shut up, David. You've done more to harm your fellow man than you could ever imagine, let alone admit. You're a predator, not an intelligent one at that. We all see through you. You're an absolute monster of a scammer. By the way, cult leaders encourage their followers not to seek information. Yep, that is one of the 7 signs of a destructive leader.
Already raised the dead. I mean, there were people alive who were dead for 3 days.
You're fucking full of shit, David. Nobody can heal the fucking dead and nobody can raise the fucking dead, okay? Do not fucking tell people that. You're a lying sack of shit. Nobody has ever seen you fucking raise anybody from the dead, you liar.
Still walking around. That my old apostle raised him from the dead. I mean, he was known everywhere because of the power he had. I mean, the saints would talk about when he was younger, how you would see there was no smoke machines for the lights. It was real, a cloud that would come in physically. They would do all-night shut-ins. That's why I learned how to shut in, shut away. They taught me.
David, what your shut-in is you're fucking feasting on fucking Big Macs and fucking quarter pounders. Michelle Bronick. Yeah, Michelle, she's at home at the new mansion they just bought with cash. Yeah. Erhard Vox. A little repetitive. How many times, piece of shit? As many as I fucking want to, really. I try to remind... Nobody ever tells David, I'm pretty sure, from the inside of his cult, how much of a fucking piece of shit he is, because they're all scared. So I will call David every name on the book on my channel as many fucking times as I want to, including piece of shit. I just refer to him as piece of shit because that's what he is, man. He's a fucking piece of shit scam artist fucking wannabe. Let's see here. Just a mom. Did David E. Taylor roll out his semis to Hurricane Ida victims with help? Isn't that why they were for? This is one thing that a lot of people were talking about. David, once again, a failed fucking prophecy, dude. Where's these 18-wheelers, David, that are supposed to help people in natural disasters and shit like that? Once again, people wasted money. He is using your money to fund these ridiculous ideas that are not even happening. Okay, and I wanted to tell you guys that there's now a Google link for the fraud reports. Louis Longoria, channel follower, is working on another one for Michelle at the moment. So we'll have 2, one for David, one for Michelle. And I'm going to do some digging on Ashley and see if I can't get some information up on her. She's part of the scam. New subscriber, Teresa Fallhart. Thanks for coming on the channel. Appreciate that. And Carmen Colon, C-O-L-O-N. Cato Whispers. You guys, thanks for being here, man. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate that. My goal here is to expose David in the most public way possible and expose him for the sack of shit that he is. New subscriber, Stephen Babe. Thank you for all you've done. You know what you've done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're worried about you. No doubt. We knew what you we definitely were worried about you. So thank you. Take a breather. You're going to be famous. Michael Johnson comment, Free Willy, somebody get PETA on the phone. That's the one with David laying on the floor, fucking crying like a fucking beached whale, man. Dice, welcome back. Shane Culkin, wow, showing people what a vacation is like. Poor people what a vacation is like. Shane Culkin, I don't know if that was meant to be like an offensive comment, or you must mistake me for the wrong person, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm thinking you're mistaking me for the wrong person. That picture, that video of the beach, that was me, dude. That took a vacation. If you're implying that I'm trying to show poor people what a vacation is like, you're wrong. I hardly ever take vacations, man. One, because of COVID, and two, it's just because for me to travel, that shit's expensive, man. I take a vacation maybe once a year, every other year, if I'm lucky. So just careful what you say, man. All right, that's all I'm asking. Make sure you know who I am, because I'm not David E. Taylor. I'm the guy exposing him, one of them. Hence, full frontal exposure by Michelle Jones. She sent me these decals. And Wicking Goddess, let's see your shirt too. I'm really excited about that. You guys, the shirts are for sale. You guys want them? Please email me. My email is in my channel description. I will send you my PayPal through there. I don't want to post it on YouTube for certain reasons. So if you want it, please email me. I'm happy to get the shirts out to you. Can damn near have any color print you want, any design. The pictures are for now is David's fucking fat head, is this one right here. And if you guys want some kind of special logo, let me know. And again, guys, these shirts, they're legit made by a fucking small American company. They really are. They're made by this shop is run by two ladies, man. Two hardworking ladies. So, if you guys want them, please email me. Put in the order. Once I get your order, I email them once I get the funds. I email them, and then they send me the receipt for PayPal. I don't really touch any money, man. I don't. It goes PayPal to PayPal, basically. They send me a link through PayPal. If you guys send me a link through PayPal, the money transfers from one place to another. I don't ever see the money. So, and I don't make a profit. David gets none of this. This is an inside joke / awareness. You know, that's what I'm in it for. And yes, I got your message. You know who you are about drying my shirt because it's fucking it up. I won't dry it anymore, okay? Because this one is actually my favorite shirt. So, and I don't want to fuck this one up because it really is. I have the other one that says, that's right, I said it. But this is like the original, legit OG, fuck you, David Taylor Axe Michelle shirt. And I like to wear the shirt out, actually.
That art of not just fasting, but going into a place and not coming out. And they said,
David has never fasted a day in his life, mind you guys.
One night they were fasting and praying all night, and it was a lot of saints, and an angel appeared up against the ceiling. You could see him physically, everybody, the children, everybody, because they brought their children with them. And the angel was glowing, and he was standing over them all night till the morning. I mean, this is the kind of church. When I went to that church, I was like amazed, because when they would worship, all of them would have tears in their eyes. They were so sincere about their love for Jesus. I mean, that got me. And their worship.
I'm just curious if anybody's ever noticed like how tiny his fucking eyebrows are. You know? Like, David, what the fuck is up there? Do you get them tweezed that small? Are you that feminine? You know, that you get them trimmed down that low? You know? That's kind of... I've always questioned that about you.
It was amazing. It wasn't, just... And all the leaders were crying.
Y'all don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button too if you're new here. You got, for the people that have followed my channel for a while, you guys know what I'm here for.
On their face, powerful men of God.
Hit
When
that
worship
like and
was going
subscribe,
on,
y'all.
you know how you see some of the bishops in the pulpit, they got their legs crossed and worship going on. Arrogant jokers. That's right, I said it. I've heard someone tell me, David, you don't need to get that much involved in worship when you got a minister, because you got to keep your mind on. What worship makes me minister better. What kind of
Obviously, old videos with his full congregation. These are old guys. He's rerunning old shit.
foolishness is that? What kind of crap is that? What are we teaching today? No, that's a bunch of arrogance. Because you want them to see your bishop chain, right? Your big old staff with that big old hat on.
Okay, and that David's talking about a bishop chain, then here he's got these fucking gold Versace chains and shit. David, man, get over yourself,
The
brother.
men God are raising up in this last hour, they walk in power. They don't have a form of godliness. I saw even one of his sons that was powerful. You know, he had this thing with his hands. I was talking to y'all about marvels last night. I'm telling you, I saw Elder Jericho. He is very powerful.
Like, David's got some
just
scraggly ass fingers too, guys. If anybody hasn't noticed how fucking nasty his fingers are. So, David, for you to sit here and talk about people with nasty hands and shit like that, you need to take a look at your own fucking nasty fingers and reevaluate who you're talking shit about. Nicola Graham, liars and deceivers, some of the very worst mankind has to offer. Goddamn right. Yep. And this was for the video, Michelle lying her ass off as usual.
But the thing is that Apostle, you guys, everybody, he always gives gifts back. We have given him, a gobstring before, tried, and he gave it back. We've got him, the second gift, which we're going to present here in a minute too, and similar, and he gives it back. His heart is for the kingdom. His heart is to, he does not.
Yeah, Michelle, you're such a liar. You guys, and there's a lot of activity going on with the court case right now too. There's a lot of stuff moving around. Somebody's like, Michelle, you're gonna, man, I hate to be you. That's all I can say. I hate to be you right now. I hope Harold Lewis found out about your little mansion purchase that you guys just did recently. I really do. That'd be amazing if you found out you guys just bought that house mansion, or that mansion with cash. While you guys are saying that you probably don't have any money to fucking file, like pay all the shit you've been doing. Notice of hearing filed 8/21. Electronic filing, let's see here. Yeah, I read these ones yesterday. Plaintiff's Rule, Second Amendment, Notice of Deposition. Man, Michelle. Michelle, told you, man. Told you. You should have boned out earlier, Michelle. You should have left a lot earlier. Because the shit you're about to be in and you don't even know it yet. That's the shit thing about it. Either you know it and you don't give a shit, or you know it and you don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why you would let David set you up like this in the first place. You didn't see it coming? You're the fall guy, Michelle. You're the fall guy. Come here, Marilyn. You want to say hi to everybody? To my little girl. This is Marilyn. She says, hey, I like to be on YouTube, okay? Hi. To my little girl. Michelle, David is going to sit back and watch you take the fall for everything. When you're sitting in court, you know where he's going to be? He's going to be in the gallery. He's probably not going to show up in court. He's going to send your ass to sit there and take the fall and take the heat, Michelle. David's not going to show up in that courtroom. You're the fall woman. I feel bad for you in a sense, Michelle, but I don't feel bad for you. Because I've been telling you, take everything and go. It's in your name. Take all the assets, take all the liabilities, the houses and everything, and sell them all. And turn state's witness, Michelle. Turn state's witness. Go turn yourself in. And, just give it up, Michelle. Give yourself up. You're going to have to eventually. You're going to have to. This scam is going to stop.
elder in the Church of God in Christ, but
The thing is we got to take David out of the equation. David and Michelle have to come out of the equation. The hierarchy here, I think I've tried to explain this before, is the hierarchy. So David is the front man. David's the front man. I just got a text message from Lord Pender. I'm gonna have to break my next video into 2 parts. It's crazy long. Jason Starnes, this guy is so fucking dumb. This guy is nothing. I'm reading your comments as they come in, guys. So Lord Pender, he's been with us since the beginning too. He's like kind of like an oracle. He's very old. He's very old and very wise. He's been with us since the beginning. Oh man, you're my boy, Lord Pender. You know that, dude. You know, I got mad fucking respect for you, dude, in your work. You're a fucking genius, man. Your work has brought a lot of levity to this situation, man, and I think that's fucking radical. Damn, where was I going with this shit? Next video in 2 parts, crazy long. Okay. Stopping the scam. Okay, the hierarchy, yes. Okay. The hierarchy, okay, so David is the front man. What we've been talking about recently too is what would happen if you take David out of the equation, right? If you take David out of the equation, possibly Michelle could take over. But who's going to get up on stage and preach David's bullshit and be the prophet and the apostle and do all these miracles? Michelle? That's my dad. Okay, so we have to take Michelle and David out of the equation. Could Joseph run the scam? Possibly, but again, David is the front man for this fucking scam, this apostle healing ministry that David has been running for the last 30 years. And mind you, he's bankrupted one name already, and he's most likely about to bankrupt a second one. JMMI. Again, he's moved assets out of his name. Bank accounts have been closed, money's been moved, cash purchases have been done on mansions, okay? So keep that in mind, guys.
this church was different from the Church of God in Christ. They didn't just have all the black praise music. They had that, plus they had the Hosanna charismatic worship. This was the first Church of God in Christ I saw that knew how to embrace worship and not say that stuff, well, that's white man's music. What kind of crap is that?
Dude, fuck you, David. Get the fuck out of here, man. White man's music? What the fuck in church is white man's music? Dude, you are beyond fucking delusional. You need psychological help, David. You have created this completely just secular fucking narcissistic world, man, in your head. That where you're fucking king shit and you're not, David. You're not king shit here, brother. You're not. Give it up. Give up your scam. Go seek fucking mental help. Professional, psychological mental help, David. Please, dude, before you fuck yourself up, before you fuck over anybody else, because that's what you do, man. You are taking these people down a fucking shithole of a hellhole, dude. You are taking these people, dude, you're taking them down the 7 steps of fucking hell, man. You're taking them down fucking Dante's Inferno, dude. That's where you're taking these people, man. And it is sick to sit back and we're watching it happen and nothing is being done about it. Why? That's why we're here, everybody. So fucking stop this sack of shit of what he's doing. He is fucking manipulating souls, man. Not cool. I don't agree with that. Everybody's got a soul or a spirit, dude. And what he's doing, people, is fucking manipulating those people. Manipulating those, the most vulnerable, the most psychologically vulnerable, the most physically, emotionally vulnerable. And we don't like that, Marilyn, do we? We don't want that to happen, right? Marilyn's sitting right here saying, no, we don't want that to happen to people, okay? Right? So that's why we're here. What this guy does is just fucking beyond. This shit needs to be fucking illegal. Right? I think we could all agree with that. What these prosperity ministers do should be fucking illegal.
God will let a stone praise him, but you must worship him out of a relationship in the beauty of holiness. Are you hearing me here? The Father seeketh such to what? Worship. He's looking for worshipers. He's not looking for praisers. He can raise up a stone to praise him. He gets praise from the leaves of the trees.
Okay, so he's got prayers at KOGGC. So everybody fucking email the shit out of him, all right? Everybody fucking spam the shit out of his fucking emails. Prayers at koggc.com, all right? Jason Starnes, your comment got ghosted, but I could still see it. This guy is so fucking dumb. This guy's nothing but a low-life piece of shit con man. Jason Starnes, you're fucking right he is, man. That's what we're all here about. Thanks for being here, man. You know, hit that like and subscribe, too. I'm in this till the end. I want to see this guy in jail, man. Where he set me off is lying under oath. And just really, the whole deposition, man. I'm sure everybody can agree there is the fact that this fucking sack of shit sat there and just lied under oath. Blatantly lied. Like he was the smartest one in the room. Like he got away with it. And you didn't, David. Because if you did get away with it, you wouldn't be in this situation that you're in now. You know that. You can't come out live anymore, David, because there was just so much negative activity against you. Again, there's this huge fucking social media cloud over you, David, that is just covering you, man. Like, when I think about it again, guys, I just think of a fucking atomic bomb of fucking negative social media just covering David, man. Like, and there's nothing he can do to outrun it. He can't, David. You're done. Now that we got him on social media, we have to start reporting the illegal fraud activity, guys, because we know for fucking damn sure that David has been running a fucking full-blown IRS scam, laundering money through his ministry and most likely through real estate. That's just my opinion, guys.
So I thank God for praise because we need it for warfare and setting atmosphere, but it's really to set the atmosphere so we can worship.
Worship.
Someone say worship.
Worship.
And I went to this
Fucking
church,
sack of
and it
shit.
was a predominantly black church, basically, but they knew how to worship.
Worship.
They would do the praise.
Dude, you remind me of a fucking witch, dude. When you do that shit, David, it's, you know, and what I don't get is if there's any, you know, just government officials watching this, how do they let people like this sack of shit
but then they knew how to get
put these lines up on screen about there being a fucking nuclear war and shit with fucking Russia in America, spreading fucking fear-mongering bullshit like that? David, you're a fucking liar, man. You're a lying sack of shit, dude. What you're doing is scaring people into fucking believing you that you're some prophet, okay? Everybody, whoever thinks David Taylor is a prophet or an apostle, he is not. David, we're going to fucking destroy you with this documentary. Guarantee it. This one is going to set precedents for whoever, again, whatever fucking cult prosperity minister wants to think about trying to scam people. This documentary is going to set precedents. There's a group of people that I'm sure are fucking tired of seeing this shit go on in the churches.
it straight into worship.
Worship.
And extraordinary things happen. I remember Elder Jerry, though, he was praying for people. You know, my old apostle let him lead the church because he was up in age. And I remember I'm serious, I saw this with my eyes, everybody saw this. He was praying for people, and I'm getting to where I'm going in a moment. He was praying for people, and all of a sudden I saw fire come out of his...
I still can't get over the eyebrows. They're like this long. Like, what the fuck?
His hands like two different ways, like laser. I'm talking physically. And hit the
laser
two
beams.
people he was praying for, and they all just slammed on the floor. And the whole church like, ooh, we saw that. We saw visible fire. And it was during that time that the old saints start to introduce me to people like Evangelist Jesse Gay, telling me about stories and taking me to...
When you look at his fingernails, man, he's got like fucking cocaine addict nails where they're like real fucking long and shit at the end, so you can do some little fucking tutors.
To those places.
David, is that why you have long nails?
I mean, even her, she got hit by a bus and died. Really was killed twice. One of the reasons she was running from the car.
Okay, so here, this is what I'm talking about. Like, David's got a picture of a fucking nuclear cloud, a nuclear mushroom cloud over the fucking White House. Prophecy to America DVD CD series. David, you're... Dude.
All of God.
your whole fucking shit. I'm surprised the government hasn't fucking stepped in and just fucking burn your goddamn building down, man. You are not a fucking church. You are a full-blown fucking... You're a wannabe fucking doomsday cult, David. That's what the fuck you are. That's what you're trying to fucking be, is a doomsday cult, man. You are like a fucking black doomsday cult. That's what you're trying to be. You know, it's almost like you could line this with fucking Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell, man. The shit you're fucking preaching right here, doomsday cult and shit about fucking nuclear war in America from Russia and shit. This is some shit that the government should fucking pay attention to, is sacks of shit like fucking David. Right here on fucking social media, spreading fucking fear about fucking nuclear wars. Why isn't this sack of shit in fucking jail for this shit?
Bus and died, but God brought her back to life. I mean, this woman would come to Charleston, South Carolina, and she would rise up off the ground in the air. I mean, she had this evangelist Jessica Gay was walking in such power. I mean, she would have a handkerchief. She threw it in the air,
Hey, Marley.
and the Holy Spirit got a hold of it. How many you throw a handkerchief in the air and it just dropped on the ground? It didn't do that. She threw it in the air. The Holy Spirit got a hold of it. It started twirling in the air, and it went down the whole front row and hit everyone. They all fell under the power.
Hi.
Power.
Marley says hi to everybody. Hi. Hi, everybody. So Marley has a foot fetish, and he doesn't like for me to touch his feet. So, if we don't like David Taylor around here, though, do we? Right? What do we say about David Taylor, huh? Yeah, okay. He's my good boy, though. Okay, sorry, guys. Get off a tangent. Marley came up here. I know you guys like to see Marley. He's my boy. He's probably about, I don't know, 13, 14 years old, 15 years old, maybe. He's a good boy, though. He's my boy. I know all the subscribers like to see you, buddy. I know, I barely touched you, man. He's a good boy. He's a good boy, huh? All right, back to David Taylor.
I mean, this is the kind of stuff I was exposed to. Not just the word of knowledge, not just calling names and addresses. I saw unspeakable stuff. And I was like, I gotta have this. I remember one night she had a service, and all of a sudden Michael and Gabriel came and stood by her. See, this is where I started to get this thing where Jesus stand on the stage with me.
Here he's got this fucking whack-ass fucking picture of Jesus standing on stage. David is trying to set himself up to be the next fucking Messiah. But David, you will never be the next Messiah, man. You need to give up your scam, David. You need to give up your scam. This is what you should do also, David. You should go turn yourself in too. You should walk over to your IRS office, let them know everything that you've done wrong, and just turn yourself in, man. Give up all the money you've scammed from the IRS, from hardworking people, you know, your local and state officials, you know, federal officials. You know, when you scam the government, you scam everybody, David. You really do. You scam everybody. Nicola Graham, thanks for being here too. Hit that like and subscribe. Trying to see some of your other comments here. The thing is like if David's slow, guys, like, you know, the videos are going to be, they might get a little short.
Jesus or God.
And, you know, as long as he stays quiet, that's good, because we don't want David to operate on social media. That's where he's been running his scam at, guys. We got to stop him. We have to stop him on social media. That's where it's got to stop at. Let's see, beach lover. Sell all your Gucci suits and buy them a lot of socks. Yuki might even buy him some shoes. Yeah, David. Unpleasant here. What you got? Yep. Okay, guys, and with regards to the fraud report, I will post those in every video now. Again, I have one working on. I have Luis Longoria working on. I don't have him. He's being so kind to spend some time to fill in the PDF and post it. And then once I get it, I will put a Google link to it and I will post it on the channel. And everybody start following. This one will be for Michelle. And I've been seeing several people actually have already got the down and downloaded the report. And I hope you guys are mailing them out. That's fucking rad, man. That's how this is going to stop. The IRS can't ignore you forever. They can't ignore us forever. We are tax-paying citizens. We can report fraud if we know about it. Hi, Marilyn. Let's see here.
Could come down and do that, because I was thinking only angels could do that. She says Michael and Gabriel just stood here, and the moment they came, all of her ushers, they just fell out under the power. No one could get near her without falling out. It was a force field. And there was a drunk.
Derek Healy. I see you, man. My man, thank you. I'm watching you now, and I heard you say my name. Salute, bro. My grandfather was a real pastor. He never stole from his church. Here's another thing with why I do this, Derek. Dude, my grandma was a devout fucking Catholic, man. All her fucking life, dude. All her life. Loved God, man. My grandma, I'll never forget one of the conversations I had with my grandma. I remember it like it was yesterday. And my grandma was a big part of my life, guys. She put a lot of morals into us. This is how I knew my grandma was devout and that she loved God, because she told me, she said, I don't want to live past 90 because that's just too long. And I can't remember what age she died at. She died before 90. But she told me, she was like, I'm ready to die now. I want to be with God. Like, fuck, I'm ready to be with my Lord. Never once did I hear my grandma say she was fucking seeing God, was on a journey to find God, or seek God, or saw God. Never once in my life did I hear my grandma say that. If she wasn't going to church on Sunday, Mass was on TV. That's the kind of Catholic my grandma was. That's the kind of religion I saw practice in my family growing up. My parents always left religion on I grew up with my parents. I come from a split family, guys. My parents divorced when I was really young, okay? Mom remarried, and I was raised all my life with my stepdad, and they let us figure out religion on our own, which was real nice because it opened up my mind to a lot more interpretation of the world. Military, going in the military and being immersed in other countries and learning the religions, I had to be open to that. I couldn't just pick one religion growing up. That's why I can't claim a religion, is because there's so many of them out there, man. Which one's to say the one's the right one? Religion has its place, definitely, but when it's used the right way. So again, my grandma, this is kind of, there's several catalysts in this. One of them is that, specifically. My grandma being a devout Catholic, and never once did she fucking act like this or go to church or fucking throw money at these pastors. Never. Never, guys. So seeing religion in the right way and seeing it in the wrong way is what we see here with David. That's why it's an awareness group. So, Derek Hewlett, thanks for being here, man. And that's badass. Your grandfather was a real pastor. He never stole from his church, man. And that's good. Those are the kind of churches we need. We don't want fucking corrupt churches, man. That's the issue here. This is obviously a fucking corrupt organization. And in America, it's allowed. That's the shitty thing. People I've talked to, specifically from the UK, again, saying there are certain rules that disallow motherfuckers like this to run scams in their country. It's regulated. Why can't we have regulation? The government wants to fucking regulate every other part of our life, but regulate guns, speech, how we vote, shit like that, but they don't want to regulate the fucking church. You know why? Because money. And lots of it. Lots of money.
I used to drive the church bus for my apostle in South Carolina.
Fucking short bus.
I used to drive the church van. I used to pick up people and take them to church.
Fucking
for
liar.
him.
You're
When I
such a
was
liar.
17, 18.
Okay, and again, here David is fucking spreading fear with he's got Russian invasion and nuclear attack by submarine. Why the fuck hasn't the government got involved and shut this fucking sack of shit down? YouTube, I hope you're fucking watching this, and you guys need to take this sack of shit's channel fucking down. And what the fuck, dude?
And I used to do the food pantry and feeding all the homeless people in his ministry.
David, you were eating the fucking food pantry. That's what you were doing. You weren't feeding. You were eating the fucking food pantry. Liar.
And that Sunday, they asked me, they says, now, we have a service to be at 3 o'clock.
Forgot there, huh?
Can you drive the church van there? I said, yes. But see, that morning, after I had been on that 3-day fast, I woke up out of a dream.
David, you have never fucking fasted a day in your life, man. And for you to sit here and tell people that you're fasting, you're a fucking liar.
I had a dream in my sleep.
You always have dream. No fucking shit, dude. You're gonna fucking dream while you're asleep, David. No.
And this is when I had the dream about Russia attacking the United States by submarines. And I saw that the trade centers would be bombed before this would happen. And that Russia would pay off terrorists to bomb the trade center.
David, you are so fucking full of shit, man. You were not there. You didn't see any fucking prophecy about the fucking World Trade Centers or nuclear submarines. Your timelines are all fucked up. You can't even get your own fucking lie straight, David. Man, I wish the fucking government would just burn your fucking building down.
And I saw the dates when it would happen. That's why I was there on 9/10 and 9/11.
Fucking
I knew
liar.
the dates, and I told different leaders in America for 10 years, the trade centers are going to be bombed. They laughed at me.
You're a fucking liar because you know what, David? You never said anything about the World Trade Centers being bombed. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody wants to know who you are because you're just a fucking liar, dude. You are just the anal fucking oozing afterbirth of Benny Hinn. You're like his fucking anal. You're like his anal fucking mucus, dude. That's what you are of Benny Hinn, David. You're not even his shit afterbirth. You're the anal mucus that fucking lubricates the shit out it comes out his butthole.
They laughed at me. They said, nobody has ever gotten past our defenses. What makes you think they're going to bomb the trade centers? That's what they said to me. I told them that the trade centers would be bombed. And on 9...
What's bummed? What's bummed, David? Is it bum? What the fuck are you trying to say? Bummed everybody is a new word we should add to David fucking Taylor's dictionary.
10 and 9/11, I was there walking around the day before and the day 9/10 and 9/11.
Liar.
All the way to 9/11 in the morning, 7 o'clock.
You're a fucking liar.
I was staying in New Haven, Connecticut, 2 hours outside of New York.
Oh, so you were actually there. You weren't actually there, but you said you were there, walked around till 7, and then you were 2 hours away in fucking New Haven, Connecticut. Get your fucking facts straight, you lying sack of shit.
And I had them take me 2 hours there just so I could prophesy to them.
David, what the fuck are you going to prophesy, man? You can't even get a new fucking hairline, dude. David, you are so fucking delusional. Again, everybody, David needs fucking psychological help. Like, he needs to be fucking committed. This is the kind of shit that the government needs to fucking stop, is people like this. How the fuck is this sack of shit even having a fucking YouTube channel talking about this kind of shit, spreading fear on social media to try to manipulate the vulnerable and the weak, guys? How is this allowed? Where is the regulation in this?
But I had this dream when I was in college, when I was on a fast about getting what Catherine had. And that's when the prophetic dream came to me that Russia is planning a nuclear war against America.
A nuclear war against America. David, it ain't fucking happening, dude. You're a liar, man. There is no nuclear war against America. You're just, again, people, Black Doomsday Cult right here in America. Look at this fucking sack of shit. He's spreading doomsday prophecies. So if that's not a fucking doomsday cult, I don't know what the fuck is. When you start spreading prophecies about nuclear war, David. It's nuclear, not nuclear. Okay? Get your fucking grammar straight, okay?
And that if this war happens, America will lose, and we will lose our freedom, and we will be under a communistic nation.
It's communist nation. David, you are so fucking illiterate with your fucking grammar and shit. It's ridiculous, dude. David, this group is so fucking educated. You can't fuck with this, man.
I saw all of it.
Didn't see shit.
I woke up out of that dream, but I had it when I was in that closet.
So David's been in the closet. So David, are you finally out of the closet, buddy, or what? How long you been in the closet for, brother?
I saw the dates of 9/11, the trade centers. Then I saw years later that if America didn't change, God would allow the judgment of war to humble us.
Tune in to the next broadcast with David E. Taylor to hear the continuation of this extremely urgent message to the American people.
To the American people.
It's been 30 years. David E. Taylor prophesied it would happen, that Russia would invade the U.S. if America did not turn their hearts back to God. Many have heard in the past services, David E. Taylor prophesying the countries that would work with Russia against America, including China and Iran, North Korea, Nicaragua, Venezuela, and more. This is incredible.
Here he's got Joseph doing all his fucking dubbing and shit. Joseph, get out, man. Get out while you can. This is a fucking modern doomsday cult, guys, right here that's still operating right in front of our fucking face. I'm just going to start calling it that for what it is, because it's a fucking doomsday cult, guys. It just fucking dawned on me as watching this. David spreading fucking prophecies like this, talking about nuclear wars and shit.
Before it came out on the news, David
Showing
Taylor
fucking
prophesied the
showing
countries
nuclear bombs
that were
being dropped
working
and shit
together
on
with
fucking
Russia.
big cities.
It's phenomenal.
I mean,
And
come on.
astounding.
Russia want to take over the world and start World War III. And there are other enemies that are in the bed with Russia, governmental. China, Nicaragua, Venezuela, Iran. These are the countries. They will join with Russia.
Just as the man of God prophesied with 100% accuracy, it amazingly came to pass. December 26, 2019, it came out on national and global news that China, Russia, and our...
You know, watching all these fucking videos that you guys do, David, how do you keep up with all your fucking lies, man? I mean, really, how do you? I mean, to say that China and Nicaragua and Venezuela and all these fucking countries are gonna fucking invade the U.S. You know, why hasn't the government fucking mopped you up yet, man? That's what I'm curious about. Duty call. Have to figure out how many prods my dryer is. Anyways, shit. Okay. Okay. Back to these fucking prophecies that David's fucking spreading, you know. David, the fact that, again, I don't know how the fucking government isn't stepping in on shit like this. That's what really is fucking disgusting about this whole situation with David.
Iran are holding joint naval drills.
China on Thursday said it will hold joint naval drills with Iran and Russia. It also brings together three of the United States' chief global rivals.
This is what Jesus showed apostles together in a dream, and what he has been prophesying over the past 3 decades. Now, as breaking news, the nation of Iran allowed an attack against the United States embassy, further confirming the prophecy Jesus gave to Apostle Taylor.
The American embassy in Baghdad
Oh,
under
God.
siege. Hundreds of protesters storming the
David said he prophesized all this bullshit, but no, David, you did not fucking prophesize all this shit. You're fucking full of it, man. You did not. David, you can't even fix your fucking hairline.
Iran vows forceful revenge to the United States.
Well, General Soleimani killed by a US drone strike. Iran has promised harsh vengeance.
Vowed that there would be a crushing response, severe retaliation.
Under Soleimani's leadership has targeted, injured, and murdered hundreds of American civilians and servicemen. What the United States did yesterday should have been done long ago. A lot of lives would have been saved.
And now, Iran is moving out of the nuclear deal it signed with America.
Iran says it plans to stop complying to parts
God,
of the
David.
nuclear deal.
You're such a fucking fearmonger, dude. That's what you're doing.
The love of his life on May the 3rd, 1956. They raised 9 children together, David E. Taylor being the 7th child. Throughout the years,
Looks like your eyebrows at one time were kind of decent, David. That's gonna be kind of it for the day, guys. There's not much to say about David right now. There really isn't. He's a piece of shit every day. And you guys, thanks for being here, man. I really do appreciate it. All the channel subscribers out there, you guys are solid, man. You guys see what's going on here just like everybody else here that does. Which is why we're all here together. To fucking expose this fucking ass clown for what he is. And he is. He's a fucking ass clown. He deserves to be in jail for what he's done, for lying under oath, scamming the IRS, which is what he's doing right now. Hi. Is it time for you to go potty? And he's been scamming the IRS, which is why I encourage everybody to file those fraud reports against him. When I get the one for Michelle, it'll be posted. It's going to get posted, no doubt. Ow, Marilyn. It'll get posted on the channel, and whoever wants to file that fraud report can do it. It'll be, most of the information will already be printed out on the PDF, and then what you do is you go ahead and print it out, and you mail it out to Ogden, Utah. And you have to mail it out. You have to mail it out to the IRS. That's the only route it can go. You can't file the fraud report online. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot, guys. I have a high maintenance life sometimes. Okay, so you can't file it over the phone, and you can't email them. It has to be done, manually. So I encourage everybody to do that. I'm going to continue doing it. A lot of the other channel followers are doing it. Everybody's doing it once a week. I'm going to overload the IRS office with fucking IRS fraud reports about David and Michelle's scam. They've been dodging these subpoenas too long. They've been lying to the courts for too long. And that's, again, how does somebody get off lying to the courts like that? If that was me or you guys, right, what would happen? What would happen to me or you if we were to sit there and lie to the judge, lie to the lawyers, lie to the court, lie to the jurors? Or lie through the deposition like David did? Why hasn't he been held in contempt for not producing these documents as he's been ordered to by the judge? Numerous times he's been ordered to produce these documents and he's not doing it. Why hasn't the judge said, you know what, this is enough? I'm going to start holding you guys in contempt now. No questions asked, just contempt, contempt, contempt. You guys are not listening. And just put him in jail until they decide to start folding. And they'll all fold on David. They'll fold on David. He'll be the fall guy. They'll ultimately fold on him, guys. Once they know they're going to be doing time, federal time, they'll turn on him. They'll point fingers at him. No doubt, David. Your followers, they'll point fingers at you once they find out they're going to do federal time. I wouldn't want to do federal time for tax crimes. I mean, it's a white-collar crime, which is kind of cool because when you go to federal prison for a white-collar crime, man, it's like a fucking Holiday Inn and shit, I mean, that would be befitting for you because, David, you like to live that fucking lavish lifestyle. But there, there's more than tax crimes going on, guys. There's probably looking at some labor laws, shit like that, Marilyn. Come on. Want a treat? Treat. I have to bribe my dog to come inside. Come on. Come on. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay. I think that's going to kind of be it for tonight. It really is. You know, David's quiet, so again, my channel, again, I try to keep everybody updated daily on what's going on with David. Again, the more quiet he is, the less I'm going to have to say. And he hasn't been doing live. He won't be doing anything live because he's too scared of making himself look like an idiot like he already
My dad
is.
experienced church hurt, and I mean, you saw how powerfully God was using him in his 20s, and they put him all in the newspapers in Memphis, and he had a strong prophetic healing ministry.
David talked about his dad. Kind of sucks his dad died. I don't wish that on anybody, but David, you're a sack of shit, man. And again, there's only a few people watching his stream, guys. So that lets me know that his scam is most likely being watched by us to make sure that he's not fucking scamming people. And that's just what we want. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. Thank you to all the subscribers, no doubt, too, guys. Thank you for being here. If you guys want the shirts, email me. The email's in my channel description. Also follow our Facebook page. We do have a Facebook page out there. We post a lot of stuff there as well. All right. But we have David by the balls, guys. We really do. Right now, he won't do anything. He knows we're watching him. He knows we're watching him closely, too. And we are, David. We're watching you very closely. Told you, you can't move without us knowing. All I got to do is just make a couple text messages and I can kind of know what's been going on. So, fuck with me, David. I told you, dude. You can't. Can't. You guys, thank you again. I'll wrap it up. I know it was kind of a bit of a boring video tonight, but the documentary will be coming out on the 6th, so set your dates for that. It will be released at 7 Central, so 7 Central, 5 Pacific. And it'll be a bit of a documentary. I don't even know what the finishing touch is going to look like. I've only seen bits and pieces like you guys have. So it will be a premiere. It will premiere at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Central on, that will be a Sunday, I believe, or a Monday. Let me double check here just before I get this. It'll be on the 6th, which is Labor Day. And then that's just before the High Holy Day of Rosh Hashanah, which David likes to preach up and down about these high holy days. So we're going to release it the day before too. It kind of is a fuck you, David. So you guys set your calendars for that date. All right. And I look forward to seeing everybody there. Like I said, guys, it'll be a bit of a documentary, so just be prepared. Put a little bit of time aside. And again, I don't have any idea what the finishing touches are going to look like. I've seen what videos you guys have seen on YouTube from the person who's making it, and that's it. I've seen the script, but as far as how it's being laid into the documentary, I have no clue. Okay, so we're all in this together. Be open-minded to it at least. I'm very open-minded to it, and I'm not gonna. To me, it's not about was it good or bad. It's more about a message of awareness. You know, how poorly or how well the documentary was made. It's a documentary, man. It's to educate people. It's to inform people and make people aware of these doomsday cults. And David is no doubt it's a fucking doomsday cult right here, guys. It's showing. He is telling fucking doomsday prophecies. 2 and 2 together. Doomsday, church, cult. It's all there. Everything's there. And you really could. You could probably put this in line with Lori and Chad Daybell. Like the shit they were saying, like fucking zombie cults and shit like that. I mean, who fucking says that shit, guys? Who says that shit? And it's good to see that, you know, you're only getting 48 views in 12 hours, David. 36 views in 14, 59 views in 16, 97 in a day ago. Overcoming disobedience. Is this the one you did the other day?
Things that have shaped you.
Nah, this isn't it. You did one the other day with some fucking guy from overseas or some bullshit.
But it's brushed up
that's
against
good.
you.
We don't... To know that you're not getting views, that's enough for me. That's enough. So now, guys, let's get them legally. Everybody start filing their fraud reports. Once I get Michelle's, I'll put a link up in it. And I'll most likely just put it in my channel description. That way everybody can have access to it. If I don't get the email right away, if I don't reply right away to allow you to view it, and because I get an email saying somebody's trying to pull the document, I have to confirm it. So if I don't get to it right away, I'll get to it. Okay, guys? So don't sweat it if I don't get to it. I'm usually pretty quick to reply to those kind of things, because once I put it up, people started pulling that document and started filing fraud reports. So I recommend everybody else do the same thing. So you guys have a good evening. Keep up the fight with us, man. Thanks for being here. Hit that like and subscribe. David E. Taylor, you're a piece of shit. Michelle Brennan, you're a fucking liar. And enjoy court.